see if we got spark, because I didn't before. So let's see if we got spark now. So I'll just hook this up to there. Yeah, got spark. So we'll go ahead and put this plug back in and use this one rather than the one that was in there. I'll see if I can fix the other one, but I don't think I will be able to. So we'll see. I wonder why he bought that. I mean, I don't know if someone told him he needed a new one, or he just bought that on a whim because it came with a spark plug and probably figured it was cheaper. But you can see the wire came out of this one. I don't know if I'll be able to get it back in. I can try. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that. I'm really not in the mood to deal with that now. All right, so see this even, the boot doesn't even fit down there, and that's how stupid these things are. Like, that boot doesn't even fit in there. Will this fit in there? Barely. Hey, this is stupid. And this is not made for this bike. Yeah, I can't get that end in there. Let's try this. Let's go back to this one. I'll just have him return that one. I'd rather use an OEM one for sure than some aftermarket chintzy stuff that doesn't really fit the application. So go ahead and pop this back off. And I need to put a plug in there just to see if I got spark. I know he had a plug. Yeah, keep with the plug. I'm definitely not going to use this plug because this is like bottom of the barrel spark plug here. I don't trust crap plugs, so. All right, let's just stick this back in there. This bike is definitely a little weathered. All right, let's go ahead and put this plug in here. See if we got spark. Yeah, we got spark again. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this one. The original plug for now, and then I'll just tell him he needs to get an NGK or something. Something a little more reliable than China brand here. I want that squeeze on there. I think that plug is chewed up. We'll go ahead and use this Chinese plug. At this point, just make sure it's gapped correctly. Top of this plug's all chewed up, little threads. Looks like someone had a hard time getting it out of there or something, or I don't know, you tightened it by hand, some needle nose possibly, but CR7E. Alright, this fuel petcock needs to be replaced. It's got some JB weld on there or something, but I need to finagle this back in there. I don't know if it's on off. I think it's on. Reserve, on. Looks like it's off. Hose. See if we go to on, will it leak? Alright, let's see if we can get this thing to fire off. Should be at least popping off with brake clean. I wonder if we got compression. Nothing. We got spark. I don't know if we're getting fuel. I'm guessing no. I mean, this thing should pop off with brake clean for sure. Let's try it. Turn the idle down. If we got compression. That's going to be my next step here. I don't think it's getting fuel for sure. Got a tail light. Alright, so let's go back to square one and I just don't trust that. Maybe there. Let's go straight to the source here. See if we can get some pop off here. I don't know if that is moving up and down in there. Nope. Not like this. It's like this not even hooked up. It's not moving up and down. Is this frozen? There's no compression. I am willing to bet. I am willing to bet. I still have spark, correct? Let's double check that. Yeah, got good spark. Let's get the old compression checker out. Let's see what the damage is. Let's see. You guys want to keep an eye on that. I can set that somewhere where you guys can see it. Ooh, we have about 30 psi. Not good, not good. Let me get a jumper on here. Get a little more battery going to it. See what happens. Keep an eye on that. I need to, here, I'm just gonna have to run it. We're at like 55. We have no compression. So I guess next thing would be to put in top dead center and kind of go from there. All right, so with the jump box, we're at 50 psi. So I'm gonna have to tear down the top, at least the valve cover off, see if we're in time. Kind of go from there. Any downfall to diagnosing stuff is you gotta find the problem, right? So, on that note, let's diagnose the problem. Whether we got some worn rings. Maybe we should try some oil down there and see if it goes up. I'm wondering if that would help. So I think I got a little oil in here. I don't know if I have a... You get a funnel just so it goes straight down in there. Just put a little oil in there, and we'll see if it goes up from 50. If it does, then we got some ring issues, then I can just let them know. You know, that the downfall to stuff sitting around for a while and buying it from other people is this. This is a perfect example of why I don't understand people get pissed off at me for selling bikes for top dollar. I mean, I'm not asking an arm and a leg. I'm just asking a reasonable price because I know it's in good shape. All right, so let's do this one more time with some oil down the cylinder. See if it bumps it up. I'm willing to bet these rings are stuck. Put the jumper pack back on there just so we get a fair reading. Get the gauge on there. See what we get now with a little bit of oil down there. So yeah, so now we're at like 60. So we definitely I think we definitely have some bad rings. I'm going to take a picture of that as well, but you guys can see we went from 50 to like 60-ish. Yeah, let's take this valve cover off. Let's just make sure we're in time. I'm pretty sure we are. I think we just have a I mean, someone was been in here for sure. I think we just have a piston ring problem. If I already guessed right. This seems to be the culprit. A lot of the times when stuff sits, get this valve cover off here some way, somehow. All these wires in the way, cables I should say. There's a lot of dust up here. It looks like this thing has been ran in a long time. Let's take a closer look in here. It looks pretty clean. I don't see any galling. I don't see any issues per se, but all right, let's try to get this damn cover out the side here. I know this is gonna be a pain in the butt, but I need to at least try. I'll make sure we're at top dead center. Hopefully this will come loose. Looks like someone's been in here at some point, so maybe we'll get lucky. Nope, never lucky. Never. Alright, so I'm going to use the impact driver, I think. If not, I'm going to have to use the good old chisel and hammer. See if I can get lucky and get this off. I think it's just rounding off. I'm gonna have to come over here and try it this way. It's gonna have to be the chisel. Gonna have to be the chisel. It's not gonna be fun. Chisel is where? In the screwdrivers. There it is. Good old chisel. I don't know if it's moving or not. I hate these. I never know if they're moving or not. Those Nerf bars might have to come off too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's coming loose or not. Oh yeah, there it goes. There she goes. Fucking stupid. Chisel always wins. Every time. Alright. So, let's get the top one off now. Feel bad that I just put all that oil in there and may just end up having to change it again. This is 17, I do believe. We get a long screwdriver just to make sure we get the TDC. It's 180 off. It should be coming back. Top dead center. Right about there. Alright, so that's top dead center. Just make sure we're lined up good. The reference to manual, I don't remember. It's been so long. And I used to do so many of these, I can know everything like the back of my hand. All right, let's find out. All right, 3 and 2, and then there should be 15 pins in between. All right, so we got 3 and 2, we're good. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we are in time. My guess is we got some stuck rings. So I'm gonna have to drain the coolant too. Enjoy. So I will let him know that we need to go a little bit further. I got $100 into diagnosing it so far. I don't tear down engines. I only do that for another 50, so he'd be 150 into it. I'll go ahead and let him know right now.
Thanks for watching the Quadfather ATV channel. Please like, share, comment, subscribe.